Okay, we start our second part of our 6 practical lessons. I show our documents with information for our practical lessons and task 3.3. Please write in the chat edge if all is okay, or say me please if you can see the
All is okay.
information. Okay, thank you. So now write please on your list or in your documents task 3.3, comparison of cargo transportation options. And when you write, I started the all information about it, that the choice of the optional option for the transportation of goods is carried out after comparing the characteristics and calculated value obtained in our task 3.1 and our task 3.2. We do it on the practical lessons number 5, task 3.1. If you don't have the result of this task now, you can find it later and do it later. So the task number 3.2 we do today, and I think you can find the information about it now and do part of our next table 3.2. So, comparison of quantitative and qualitative characteristics of modes of transport and calculation of the feasibility of their use should be presented in the forms of table 3.2. So, the next you need to write the same table. You also do first columns, second, third, and fourth columns. So you need to do the same table on your list or in your documents. And in the part of columns, second, third, and fourth columns, we need to rewrite by our calculation. You need to find the result for these parameters. I write it here that you can find it on your calculations, because we don't rewrite what means, for example, C with index R and what means, for example, tam K with index CV. You can't find it by the result of first columns. So please find how many or how much was the result of these formulas. Okay, do the same table now and find the result of your calculation and write here. When you do it, we can write the result in our fourth columns and to have an answer which kind of transport is better for these roads now. So please do the table and find the result. I think 5 or 10 minutes and you can do it, okay?
Okay.
Maybe I stopped our records on this time because it is a big period of time, yes, 5 or 10 minutes, and come back to show. And we come back to our table 3.2. So now we need by all of these parameters in first columns, we need to do our choice, what is better for us as for maybe owner of cargo. Maybe in this position is will be better to find the answer for our task. For example, first position, it is cost of transportation. Minimum is the better for us. Yes, I think you agree with me in this position. So please look many how much money we need for railway transport, for transportation, yes, and for car transport. When this parameters has minimum, it is better for us. And on the fourth columns, you can write, for example, railway or car. What is better? You can use the first letter, not all word railway or car, only first letter, R or C. Okay, our second parameters, it is cost of rolling stock used for transportation. Also, minimum is better for us. So when this parameters is has a minimum, meaning you can write on the four columns also railway or car. Okay. Our next source parameters, it is cost of cargo in the process of transportation. Also, minimum is better for us. Also, write on both columns, railway or car. Our next fourth parameters, it is duration of transportation. How many hours we need to deliver our cargo. Also, minimum is better for us because no, now we see only these parameters and when it's minimum, it is better. Okay. So right on the first column, railway or car. Our 5, 6, and 7 parameters, it is only your personal opinion on this period of time. How you think what is better from these two types of transport. For example, our 5 parameters is this guaranteed timeless of delivery. How do you think which kind of transport more guaranteed us to delivery in time, for example? Yes. So you can to think it is only your personal opinion on this period of time. And on the fourth columns, please write what is better, railway or car, in your personal opinion. Also, six parameters, it is reliability of transportation. Also, your personal opinion on these parameters. And on the fourth columns, please write railway or car. And seven parameters is the same. It is ensuring safety on delivery. Also, your personal opinion about these two types of transport on this period of time. Okay. When you finish writing then our last columns, it is conclusions. Please add all railways and add all car and find what is more, what kind of transport is better and have more plus or minus. We don't use these parameters. We don't. We use railway and car. which kind of these parameters more in our false columns. So it was the answer for our task 3.3. You can write, for example, we need to choose railway transport or we need to choose car transport. For some variants, it can be, and for example, we have 7 characteristics, so we maybe need more railway or more car better characteristics. So we don't have such situation as a railway and car transport is equal 1 by 1. Okay, and write the answer under the table, write the answer, and for example, railway transport is better or car transport is better for my roads. Okay, it is all for this task 3.3, and we have the answer on the third task. It is all. So you can maybe if you have some questions on your parameters, for example, or you can to find what is better on your opinion in 5, 6, or 7 parameters, we can to discuss it. So, okay, after when you write answer, you can to do a photo if you do it on the list of paper or save your documents. Please don't forget it. It is very important if you can to do it today. And can to send me your photos or your documents in our platform of Moodle. You can find practical lessons number 6. I also to connect it here today our records of our first part of practical lessons and our second part of practical lessons, and you can to see it later if it need for you. And for other student, I think it will be useful to see it later, who can't connect to us today. Okay, so I stopped using and stop our records.